What's up, everyone? It is your girl Ayana of Ayana Enters the Chat. Also, Ayana entering the chat with technical difficulties. So I do apologize for the lighting today. It's a little off. I'm having to use my laptop built-in camera because my other camera has decided not to work, and also my light has decided not to work. So I think my USB ports aren't working. It just may be the laptop needs to be rebooted, but yet we are still here. We are still here and we are ready to go. Um, I'm gonna give it just a minute. Let me turn my comments on so I can see what you guys are saying to me because I can't see it unless I put them on stage. Hello, 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 hello. So we do have some new comments. I'm gonna refresh the screen over here. It's not showing me the numbers, but it's showing me numbers on the phone. Y'all, here's the end of the chat mug. I got a little bit of Minute Maid juice in here right now. I'm loving this mug. I also have a tumbler design. I just got to make the tumbler so I can get it posted. If you hear any noise in the background, this is part of the chat club midday announcements before we get into things. My husband is getting us some stuff ready to go on the grill. So if you hear a little noise, forgive us. But life still goes on despite me recording these reactions. So just want to get into it real quick. Some notes. I said last night that I was not going to do chat club after dark. I am going to do chat club after dark tonight, even if it means I have to take a nap, because I refuse to get on here and be yawning like I was yawning last night. And I started yawning because I ate that soup, and apparently my soup must be that good, wholesome, what do you call it, comfort soup, because it had me knocked out, like for real, for real. So there will be, and let me go ahead and add it to the post now while I got y'all on here. I'll post it. Chat club after dark tonight, 9 p.m. EST. So I've added it to the post area in our community section. Okay. So that's there. Also, I did do some reactions this morning, so check them out. You can go back. We're gonna talk through some of the stuff that we kind of went through with last night. I'm here to answer your questions. Ask me whatever. A little house cleaning that we need to do. Let's make sure we're being respectful. I'm still getting kind of used to some reactions. I get kind of caught up, and so I forget to like monitor when it's coming to the end of the skit, and so I end up letting it kind of roll over into another skit. Sometimes when it makes sense to do that, like in the case of the Bethany skit yesterday, I'll go ahead and just let it roll on over, and then we'll just do both of the skits together. But if it's something where they're definitely two different families and they're not connected, then I'm not going to do that. But sometimes I may forget. I'm still kind of getting my process together on that. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Chat after dark tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, Halloween edition, because apparently there's a party. There's a party going on tonight. And Candace has already told Chase, Maggie's not invited, but Chase insists she comes. I think Chase likes to be messy and hard-headed. I think he likes that. Also, the mug, the Chat After Dark mug, this is it. It is on sale, along with the other merch. You can find it. I need to post the link here, so let me go ahead and put the link in here right now in the comments. You can find it on my website at ayanagladestudio.com/collections/Ayana enters the. That's where you can find the merch that I currently have. I'll start processing merch next week to get it out. So just be on the lookout for your stuff if you've already ordered something. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Let's do this. I'm going to run down what I've posted so far. Let's do that first. So I did post a reaction a few minutes ago to Sonny's sister questioning Mike about questioning Mike. She questions Mike not being in Blake's life. That's because Sonny ran her mouth and let something slip. And Sonny ain't even had a chance to address it yet. So why she would mention to her sister, I don't know. I really hope they don't go down this storyline like I think they are, because the last I remember, yes, do Blake and Mike have issues? Yes, but their issues are not relative to Mike being a bad father. Mike didn't meet Blake until Blake was a teenager. He did not know that was his daughter because the mama never told him he had a daughter. Okay, so her situation, Elena's situation, and Blake's situation is totally different. And I think she's doing this to kind of hide the fact that she's got a little bit more Thugella in her than what she is portraying. Okay. And I gotta look at that. I'm gonna react to T Hustle finding out that she's a little bit more street than him. We got this reaction to Maggie saying that, reaction to Candace telling Chase Maggie can't come to the party. Dawn is in jail and Charles visits her. And Shayla tells him she found the house, and what her concerns are about having to depend on him as a man. She really should have thought about that with Anthony, considering that Anthony was married. And then we also have Ernestine and Jay talking about Amber forgiving Anthony and Amber's capacity for forgiveness. So without further ado, let's get on over in here. We didn't have any Bethany and Brooke this morning. I was a little disappointed. I was looking forward to some Bethany and Brooke. Looking forward to just a little bit. Let's go down here to my comments. 6 minutes ago, Carnitha checked out. Bethany sees the principal about the purse. Good morning, Clarissa. Good afternoon. So, Clarissa, did you catch what I said earlier about doing the chat club after dark tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern? I am going to go ahead and do it, even though I said I wasn't. I changed my mind because I feel like I owe y'all because I yawned so much last night after I ate dinner. So I may take me a nap this afternoon so I can stay awake. Hey, Marquisa, what's going on, lady? Elena gonna cross the line with T Hustle. Son don't know the whole story about Blake. Yeah. I peeped that T Hustle was turned on by not Shawnee fighting, but Elena fighting. Hey, Zella. Oh, y'all coming through. Come through, y'all. Come on through. It's so good to see y'all on here. Okay. So Carnita Mathis 866 says Brooke sold that bag. Yep, Brooke sold that bag. If she hadn't sold it, she's about to sell it. He's gonna do one or the other, and J Diva is gonna get J Diva is gonna get sick of Hustle in a minute. They're giving him more of a storyline, but can you see him putting? I can see them putting Elena with Trill by way of Hustle, because Hustle is now gonna be working with Trill. Hustle can't seem to even given the opportunity to get out of the street. Hustle can't seem to get out of the street. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think that we're going to go look at, since I didn't react to it yet and I haven't seen it, I'm going to go find the video and we're going to take a look at it. You know what? Let's do that now. We can always come back to the comments. Wait, Clarissa, you sent me a message. Good morning. Can you send me information how to send you something on the phone? I tried emailing you. I don't know how to work it, but if you can send me instructions, I can send you that article, but it's Country Wayne's new skits. I got you. Clarissa. So you can email me, and let me see if you tried to send me a message. Did you try to email me to Ayana, interestedchat@gmail.com? because I don't see I have a missed email or any junk mail. So it's Ayana enters the chat at gmail.com. That's my email address. That's how you can email me. Yeah, that's the look he gave. I saw it, Clarissa. That's the look he gave. That's definitely the look he gave. Like, oh, he saw a snack. He got excited. Yeah, that part. That part, Clarissa. Okay, let's do this. Let's go over to Wayne's channel. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm going to my studio. Y'all don't need to see all that. And then, y'all, I've been cold all day. I've been so cold. Do y'all want me to start going back into those Dalen skits? Oh, she's definitely different. I could tell looking at her that she was different. But I think that's Sunny's real sister, though, because they look. The only difference is Sunny is a little thicker and is darker complected, and that young lady is thinner and lighter complected. But right in here and right up in here, they look like the same person to me. Oh, look, we all trying, honey. We all trying. It's okay. We're gonna get down here and find that T Hustle skit that I didn't react to, that I need to react to. So we can just do it right on here. I'm so sick of DC. DC, the guy that plays DC, he's actually my fraternity brother. He's a Sigma. He's a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. I'm a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Can y'all see the screen?
For what, man?
We going the wrong way. Calm down.
Chill out. I just came with you. That's all. But you a clown.
I'm
all right?
a clown?
Yes, you a clown.
How
because,
they make me a
man,
clown?
you got me put up in some stuff. You got my sister put in some stuff.
Man, your sister know exactly what was going on. And she had to stand up for herself.
I don't care nothing about that, man. You need to stop doing what you're doing. Like, seriously, man, it's not cool.
Man, come on,
Like, I'm
man.
only with you because I needed a ride, and that's it.
But did you get what you need? I'm here with you. And then I come bring you here to get your sister some nail glue. Let's show you how I care. You feel me? I ain't just no careless fool, like just running around don't care. I do care. You feel me? I didn't mean to put your sister in that situation. But she had to stand up for herself. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. Can you respect that?
Look, man.
Okay, y'all. He getting ready to put her on the trap. Yeah, Marquisa, you're right.
You be doing too much.
I be doing too much.
Way too much, man. Like, seriously.
I ain't doing too much.
Some nail
Where
glue.
I'm from, we don't. I don't get down like that.
I feel you though. I ain't gonna even cut you down. I feel what you got going on. I feel how you feel. I feel how you can be upset with me, but I'm not that type of dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
You just gotta get to know me. When you first met me, then you know what I'm saying? Don't I bless you? Don't I kick it with you? You don't kick it with me. You know what's going on. I ain't mean to put your sister in that, man. You feel me?
But you gonna owe me.
Is it me or do they kind of act like they know each other from around the way some kind of way? Like they seem like they know each other. Like it's not like the conversation is not somebody, hey, yeah, we just meeting and you doing my sister like this. No, they're talking as if they know each other already. Am I missing something? Am I because she hadn't been here that long. And she hadn't been around Hustle that long. So, but they talk as if they know each other.
I know that.
Where you from, man? Where you really from?
I'm from Houston.
You from Houston? What part of Houston?
3rd Ward.
3rd Ward. What you know about 3rd Ward, man?
I know a lot.
You don't know no lot. I know some. I got some partners over there in 3rd Ward.
Like who?
My boy Rico, Suave, Carlo.
Dark skin, goatee. He wear the puff in the back.
Exactly. How you know him though?
How you know him?
No, the kind.
This is why your girl needs to be a writer for Country Wayne skits, because I just said Hustle seems like he knows her. She is familiar to him because they know the same people. Yes. Yes. That's how you get, Marquise, that's how you get a grass smoker to come around you more. Let them know I got you on a bag. Yeah. It's the same world. It's the exact same world, Isella. They are familiar to me because they really are familiar. They may not have known each other, but they're connected through the same people.
I know everybody.
Kind of being he in, you should know him.
Shoot. Look, how I was raised and my sisters was raised, like totally different breed.
I can tell. I definitely can tell. But at the same time,
And I'm gonna say something else too. And I
Yes,
hope this
ma'am.
is not offending anyone.
you different.
Hold on, let it get.
You different from your sister. But how y'all raised so different, you know? How y'all brought up so different.
Okay, right there. If you notice how she's putting on this sweater, pay attention to this. She does. She lives the same lifestyle he does, but she also seems like she carries crackhead vibes. Yes, it does, Marquisa. Yes, it does. Because notice how she like is pulling that on her. Now, she was in the role of Nia Long's character from Friday when she was dragging up the steps to go see, to drag Shawnee up the steps to go see Hustle's wife so they could fight her, right? Now she has on that Felicia vibe. Excuse me, that Felicia vibe when Felicia doesn't have the look at the hair, look at all of that. So I'm gonna go on and say it since Marquisa has picked up on it, believe Zella's picked up on it, Clarissa's picked up on it. The way she's wearing this sweater and tugging at it and pulling on it and acting all hyped and stuff like that, she gives off crackhead vibes. She gives off like she's on something. I don't know a nicer way to say it. She gives off like she is on something. And if she's not on something, she's running from something and she's nervous about something. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get back to it.
That's a long story.
That's a long story. But I owe you. I ain't gonna even cap
You
you
do
out.
owe me.
You came and you stood your ground.
I did. And I'm
You know what I'm saying?
always stand my ground for my sisters.
So what can I do for you?
Well, you know I like to smoke, so
You like to smoke?
I like to smoke. So
What else
you're
you
gonna
like
have to hook me up with that. I
What
need
else?
something big too.
Okay.
I don't need that.
You rocking with me though?
I don't know, man.
You rocking with me though? In a minute, there's going to be a cross the line skit. When she said 3rd Ward, I knew what time it was. But Wayne, y'all can't do H-Town like this. Hell no. It's only some, not all that. It's only some, not all that. That's my hood. Marquisa, I'm sorry, darling. They doing it to you. He pulling in Houston. Remember, he pulled in Cali with Ty and Rico and all of them. He's pulled in Florida. He's pulled in Memphis with Krim. He pulled in Frank with Florida. Down there in Miami. He's pulling it in. He's pulling in all the different worlds. So I'm just saying, but this is looking Her sister looks real suspect to me. I do believe she'll get down with her sisters, you know, like she's down for her sisters. She wants that family connection, but yeah, y'all. She's had a difficult life, so it's not going to be different when the sisters find out. No, it's not. But here, I think she's had a difficult life. That's what she's telling them. But they weren't around her growing up to know what her life really was like. Did she have a difficult life because she struggled because she didn't have her mom, or she didn't have a dad, or does she have a difficult life because she was acting out at the parents that she may have had? Like, I don't know whether this character was adopted. I don't know whether Sonny's mom left the dad for her, for her father. I don't know if maybe the father abandoned her. Did Sonny's mama abandon her? Like, what's the full story? We know that Sonny's biological dad can't stand the girl because of the cheating that the mama did. But what's the other part to this chick's story? I hope they do better at telling her story than they did of telling Brittany's story when she came on. And I'm talking about Rose's daughter, Brittany. Yeah, you're right, Isabella. It probably is some of both. I don't know. Let's switch over, and I've already reacted to this, but I'm gonna pull this one up with Charles and Dawn because we have been following that story with Natasha. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this and then read. We on the right track because when Sonny has to go to Texas, we thought she went because Shawnee was in the hospital and having issues. But it was Elena, because I remember when she told Mike about her sister. That was the thing that confused me too, Marquisa, when she said she had to go help her sister and get her sister up in a hotel. But the sister she bought with her Shawnee didn't look wayward. She didn't look like she needed anything. And she came in. You could tell Shawnee was raised kind of posh. Shawnee actually seems like she was raised different from Sonny, actually. She doesn't. Sonny got a little hood in her. But Shawnee does not seem to have no kind of hood in her whatsoever. She don't care, no street vibe. So, I don't know. So let's get into this skit right here. Now, this skit right here, you can't hear Charles as well. He's always talking real low. Yes, Shawnee did come with the dad, but she'd already introduced the concept of a sister, so that's the only sister I thought she had. She didn't introduce the concept of this wayward sister. She introduced the concept of a sister that might have been having trouble, like maybe having trouble with the husband or something like that. That's kind of how it came off. Okay, let's check this out with Charles, with his whispering self.
Hey.
Hey, Charles.
You okay?
I mean, I guess I'm hanging in there.
What's going on? What have you gotten yourself into? Talk to me.
Charles, I'm in some big trouble.
I can see that.
Well, I was helping out someone who I thought was a friend. This ain't me. I don't belong in here.
Okay, now I asked this question in my reaction, but now I want to ask it with y'all on here. What friend could it be that Dawn was helping out? I got a theory off that question right there, and tying back to some things that Natasha found out. Hold on a second. Marquisa has a question relative to Sonny. Question: you think Sonny's mom passed after she had Elaine or at birth? Because it looks like Elaine wasn't raised with Sonny and Shawnee. Right. I think so. I don't know if she passed at birth. I do think I remember somewhere in the skits, Sonny was talking about not having her mom and her mom dying when she was young. But then it makes you wonder, did the mama die? Or was the mama unalived? So there's so much more with this story and this family dynamic that they could play with. I'm interested to see where they're gonna take this storyline. But I feel like with Hustle being pulled into it and Elena, that it could possibly start floundering if they don't play it right. Okay, so yeah, so the friend is the coin man that Dawn is referring to. That's who I believe it is. So now I want y'all to think about something. Go with me on this little journey here. Natasha's friend, one of not Natasha's so-called friend, introduced her to the coin guy. It wasn't Dawn, but it was someone that it was a client friend that Natasha had. Because she's the one that introduced her to him, and him coming to the to the office when she was still in the office with Chase. Okay. Natasha did not know that man. Somebody introduced her. What if the coin was a scam from the start? It was Dawn's scam from the start. Remember, Dawn was coming in and out of Natasha's house. Zoe was there and all of that. Then these people just randomly came up, wanting to offer Natasha money for the house, and the guy that came gave this crazy story about, it was in the family for years, like it had been in the family for all these decades. That house wasn't that old. Not the way he was trying to like describe the house. He was describing almost like it was an old antebellum home or something. But it was something in that house. So they offered Natasha money for this house, right? Natasha starts digging around, and that's when she finds the coin. I propose that Dawn put that coin in the house and was keeping that coin. And that Dawn long since got that coin out the house and took it to, what's his name? She had replaced it with a fake coin. I think Dawn has been running this scam on Natasha for a minute. Remember, Dawn has been getting money going. She's been getting a $5,000 deposit to that account and then immediately drawing it out of the account. And Natasha caught it the other day when she was looking through records. Dawn is still talking to the supposedly unalived coin guy. What if this was a scam that they ran from the jump on Natasha? And Dawn has a warrant because someone is looking for her relative to this coin because she's stolen it or something. Because a warrant just don't just pop up. It's had to have been out there for a minute. Marquise, I'm gonna come back to your Greg comment. Or the coin man, so-called children. That's possible. The son is old enough to be someone that Dawn would be interested in. I said that when the first white man showed up at the house at first, and Zoe in on it too. I do believe Zoe is in on it too. I believe the whole rules with Zoe going to New York and then they having to go find Zoe, and how she came to the office, Dawn came to the office, falling all down the window in Casey's office and stuff, trying to get Natasha's attention. I think all of that was a ruse. I think all of it was a ruse. Even Natasha's ex-fiance that Dawn got pregnant with, he was trying to tell her something. He wanted to talk to her one-on-one. What if he has pertinent information or key information? I don't think he's out. I don't think he's out of play yet. I think he's still in play, but we just haven't seen him to bring it all home. But Dawn has been doing this stuff to Natasha for a long time, and Charles has no clue just how deep Dawn is in Yes, I do believe it was a scam to get Natasha out the house and out of Atlanta. It may have been to protect her because those people were going to come and search that house. But remember, Dawn had a key. Okay, let's get back to watching this.
And you don't have any reason, you don't know any reason why you would have warrants out for your arrest.
And this is as loud as I can get this to go.
Charles, I've never been in trouble in my life. I've had some time to sit and kind of think about some things that I've done as far as helping out that so-called friend, and I mean, did you?
And Dawn never tells the whole truth. Dawn is just putting a little bit out there, just a little bit. But she needs help, but she won't say what she really needs help with. And Charles can't help her unless she tells him the truth.
Get a chance to get that money? Do you have any of that money left?
No, that's all gone.
As Zella
This
said.
is my life. Do you know I'm in jail?
I'm trying to help you, dog.
Charles, how are you helping me?
I'm here, aren't I?
I am sleeping on a thin mat with rats, Charles.
That's your doing, Natasha. Dawn, because you keep scamming your sister. Quit scamming. Tell the truth for once.
Did you get a chance to talk to Natasha?
I went by there, and as soon as I mentioned your name, she just snapped. Come on, Don. You know she's pissed at us now. So I didn't even get a chance to even tell that you were in here.
If you can't hear you saying he didn't get a chance to tell her.
If I'm in here, and if things don't go right, it's gonna be bad for everybody.
See, more talking in code. What do you know? Tell somebody. Because if she'd have told the truth, this wouldn't have happened.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying.
Are you saying this is something that can come back on me?
Charles, I need help.
But wait a minute. I'm just thinking about what you just said. Do I
All
have
I'm
reason to
saying,
be wrong?
Charles, is I need help. Get me help immediately.
Okay. I put your comment back up, Zella. Zella says, I hate that Charles with his fine self got caught up. LOL. Okay. Charles is a street dude. So I got another theory about Charles. Because Charles has been going out of town too. Supposedly singing. Remember, Charles was taking money from Natasha. I think Charles took $5,000 from Natasha 2 or 3 times and then automatically put it back. So who's to say Charles isn't caught up in some of this? Remember, Charles and Frank, they come from a scamming type family. Frank runs drugs. Charles was running cons. The dad wanted all of them to change. Frank is the only one that has remained true to his game that he was in, even though he said he was going to try to get out. But Charles seems to have gotten out, but he acts like a very shady character. Charles has always been a somewhat of a shady character, just more under the surface shady. So who's to say Dawn and Charles were both being manipulated by the same people to come after Natasha because she had something that they needed, or because someone put something in Natasha's presence, Natasha found it. Now what are we going to do? Because they were looking for that coin for a reason. They were trying their best to find that coin. And it wasn't, we thought it was about them being greedy because they knew how much the coin was worth. I think they've been got their money. They've been got that coin, but they needed to fix it with however the scam or the con was running. something went wrong. Something's off, or something's off with this storyline.
Do you understand that?
Listen, maybe I'll try to reach out to Ro, okay? And maybe I can convince her to somehow convince.
Now you're gonna talk to Ro.
To help you. I don't know. I mean, I know it's probably real far-fetched, but
Oh, what a tangled web we weave. And now they want Natasha to come in and fix it. Now she needs her big sister. Uh-oh, y'all. We got courthouse actions with Kai. Y'all want to check that out real quick? While we're waiting on that to come up, I'm going to say something. I think they are doing their best to put the end to some of these storylines. Because, hold on, let's pause it. Because we hadn't heard anything else about this name change. The only thing we heard about court was Anthony was going to take Shayla to court to get his visitation. Now, at this thing with the whole name change and correcting that could have been resolved during this court case, but they look like they're coming out of the courthouse. It looks like they're trying to put an end to this storyline so each one of these characters can move off into their own individual storylines. Let's see. I do too. I hope Natasha lets her stew in her own mess too.
Well, I'm glad we got that done, finally, officially.
Thank God that's over with. Yep. Man, I hate coming to these courtrooms, man. I'm so glad that this just is all the way past me, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I get it. It was a lot.
Yeah. Well, Aunt, you know, wish y'all the best, man.
I appreciate it.
You know, congratulations, man. Get your son name. You know.
Yeah.
Y'all do y'all family thing now.
Where you park at?
Oh, I'm parked across the street.
Oh, yeah. Probably park next to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is that right?
And RB, before you go, I just really want to say publicly how sorry I am about this whole situation.
Marquisa, you are right. They do be listening. And I just said today that in order for me to truly enjoy Shayla's storyline and where it's going with Iman, I need Shayla to offer up in some way, shape, or form an apology to her best friend for ruining her marriage and taking her down through there. That for me could sell it all, and Shayla could ride off in the sunset and do whatever storyline she wants to do. But this is not her first time apologizing to Arby. I don't care nothing about this woman apologizing to Arby. Who cares?
If I would have just kept it real with you from the jump, we wouldn't be here and it wouldn't have gone this far. But you know, I'm protecting other people's feelings and their hidden agendas. But you and I were actually in a relationship, and I owe you the decency and a sincere apology for just this whole situation. You never deserved this, Arby. This was all on me and other people performing for their.
She's still throwing shade. So is this a sign they're just going to keep this messiness going between Shayla and Anthony? Because the two men right here, they're acting civil towards each other. But now Shayla is taking this opportunity to yet again apologize to Arby and to throw shade at Anthony once again. If you're going to let the girl move on, writers and Country Wayne, let the girl move on. But don't keep taking us down this road, this back and forth pettiness and stuff. I'm sick of that. That's gotten, y'all might not catch me reviewing any of these, reacting to any of these pretty soon, if that's how this is going to continue to play out.
Big marriage, but with us, I should have never did that to you. I should have never. You were nothing but good to me. You took care of me. You took care of things, and you know, I'm I'm sorry it had to be like this. And I really hope that you forgive me. One day, maybe not soon, but one day in your heart, I hope you just know that it was because I was selfish and not anything with you. And you know, I know Kai's a Dalton now, but I really liked it when he was a Coley. You know, that last name.
Who wants to keep seeing this? Who wants to keep seeing this? It's taking all I got just to keep going through this skit right here. Who wants to keep seeing Shayla throw shade? This man done left you. He don't want you. He done went to be with his wife. All y'all need to do now is figure out co-parenting. And it doesn't make sense that the co-parenting wasn't worked out in this courtroom. It does not make sense to me. So y'all, I think it's safe to say we're not getting another DNA test. Yeah, she acts like she didn't do anything wrong.
Holds a lot of power. And so, you know, I hate that this has happened, but I really do wish you the best moving forward. Hope you get somebody good in your life to be the things that I wasn't to you.
You know what, Shayla? Man, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You know, I forgive you. You know, I was, you know, my feelings about it, but after I think about it, like, you know, I'm kind of happy. Like, you know, I'm not in this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We happy for you too, Arby.
Yeah, you're free.
Yeah, it's like freedom. You know, but I forgive you though. Shayla. Like, you know, I can't.
Yes, Marquisa. Shayla is a snake. She is a piece of work. And if Anthony said right now he wanted her, she would let Iman go because she's still in love with Anthony.
No, nothing against you. You just being human. You did what you want, how you felt at the time.
Thank you, Art.
No thing, man. So wish you and nothing but the best. Like, no hard feelings, man. Respect. Good luck.
Can I?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, man. All right, little man. Catch you later, man. All right, y'all.
Be safe.
Well, at least Arby's able to ride off in the sunset and be happy. At least that was able to happen.
You waiting on somebody or can we go? Come on, baby.
And he's still sitting there looking like a little toddler, like his little feelings is hurt. Man, go home to your wife. Like I say, y'all, I don't know that I'm going to be checking out Shayla and Anthony, that dynamic of skits. I don't know that I'm going to be checking those out as often because I've now reached my capacity for Shayla and the mess that she does. I hate they have pulled Tamara into Shayla's orbit. I do want to see what this date is going to be, but I don't particularly care for this right now. Maybe I'll return to it some other time, but it's a not no for me. I got a smile because Arby has a smile. Arby missed the train and I'm happy for him. Me too. Seeing him walk off in the sunset, that should have been the end of the skit. But now we know there's going to continue to be more buffoonery. Hey, Cynthia Wimberly, there's going to be more buffoonery between Anthony and Shayla at the very least in the interim. And if you're going to let the man move on with his wife and fix their relationship, let the man move on with his wife and fix the relationship. So far, they've given us Anthony being hurt, his little ego being hurt again. And they gave us yesterday him talking to Chase, trying to figure out how Chase cheats on Candace and gets away with it. So that lets me know Anthony is still up to the BS. And I'm not here. I don't care to see that. I just don't. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off of here. It's almost 1 o'clock. I wish we could go longer. But if y'all want me to be good and ready to go and not doing all that yawning tonight, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. He's gonna throw up in her face about Iman buying a house. You know, the usual stuff, the usual. Um, we'll go through comments tonight. We're gonna go through our comments tonight and talk about stuff with Georgia and all that. Laura Williams has a good comment. I'm just gonna check it and use it as a precursor for tonight. When Chase cracking jokes and it goes wrong. Well, Laura Williams says all the previous opinions of what the law saw in Georgia, the court and name change was simple and direct. Kai is a Dalton storyline is faded out and looking for some. Yeah, it's faded out and they're looking for some excitement. I don't know how they're gonna get it though. I don't know how they're gonna get it back. I noticed that this storyline was not in the 9:30 slot. It's moved to 11:30 slot. I really think it's probably gonna end up moving to like one of those later in the day, late night slots. Because I believe 9:30, 11:30, and 3:30 were like 11:30, 9:30, 11:30, and 3 o'clock were the prime slots. So let's see who takes those slots now. All right, y'all. It's time for me to get up out of here. Thank you for entering the chat with me on this Chat Club Midday Live. I will see you later this evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Chat Club After Dark. There's supposed to be a Halloween party. There are probably going to be some shenanigans. We can check it out tonight. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Peace. Till the next live and the next reaction.